Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, March 17th. Well, a snowy look here in the Philadelphia metropolitan region. Snow cover throughout the area on the order of 2 or 3 inches in most areas. A little bit less to the north, a little bit more to the south. But even more snow has accumulated overnight and early today in the D.C. metropolitan region across the Delmarva Peninsula into southern part of New Jersey. This storm acted much in the way that the storm early this month did on March 3rd, in that the Philadelphia metropolitan region received some moderate snowfall amounts, but the heaviest stuff was south in the D.C. to Delmarva to New Jersey region, and again New York City received virtually no snow from that storm and virtually no snow from this storm, being on the northern fringes of both of these systems. In Washington, quite a bit of snowfall. D.C.'s Reagan National Airport had over 7 inches of snow early this morning, and it still can add on to that, and that made it the 10th biggest March snowstorm ever and the 3rd largest snowstorm this late in the season. Dulles has reported already 10 inches of snow, and again, they still can add on to this, making it the 2nd biggest snowstorm ever recorded at Dulles. 8 inches in Bethesda, 8 inches at BWI, 10 inches down in southern New Jersey, Egg Harbor Township, and again, all these areas could add a little bit more. Philadelphia International Airport has not officially reported yet. They're in the ballpark for making this the 2nd snowiest winter ever if they could squeeze out 2.6 inches of snow. And again, I haven't seen a report at Philadelphia International Airport yet. Let's take a look at a couple of radars. This is the Philadelphia metro region radar, and there's still a little bit of snow falling across Lancaster County and southern Berks County, even a little bit of a heavier band headed towards Chester County right now. Some decent snow falling across Chester County and into Montgomery County and Bucks County up here in this region. Not quite done yet. There's still some pockets of snow that we have to go through over the next few hours. Could add a little bit more, especially on the snow-covered grass areas. The roads are in pretty good shape right now with the increasing strength of the sun. Even though it's still cloudy, it still plays a big role this time of the year on road surfaces. Here's a look at the radar in the Washington metro region, and again, there's not quite done yet. There's still some bands of decent snow on the west side of Washington moving towards the metro region. Most computer models hang on some light snow in this region throughout much of the day, so don't be surprised if there's still some lingering light snow in the Washington, Baltimore, or Delmarva Peninsula regions going into the early to mid-afternoon. Won't add on too much in the way of accumulation, especially this afternoon, but it certainly can be another 1 to 3 inches added on in some spots down in the D.C. and Baltimore metro regions, all the way to the Delmarva Peninsula and New Jersey coastline throughout the morning hours. Well, here's a look at the current U.S. surface map. One low pressure situated off the Carolina coast will continue to move to the north and east today. There's a second one here causing a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity in the southeastern part of the country. That'll slowly move to the north and east, not affect the mid-Atlantic region. But again, there's going to be a lingering of the snow south of the Mason-Dixon line over the next several hours. Mainly light snow, but there can be some heavier bands moving through Washington, Baltimore, Delmarva, all the way to the Jersey coastline over the next few hours. Arctic high pressure situated up here. Again, a crucial player in this snow event. Any time of the year, we really require an Arctic high up to the north to get good snowfall in the mid-Atlantic region, but especially this late in the winter season. And as was the case in the early March snow event, New York City just did not get in on the action. The Arctic air is so cold, so dry, so dense that it suppressed the moisture before it had a chance to reach the New York City region, both earlier this month and with this particular storm. Eventually this week we'll get into some warmer air coming out of the southwestern part of the country. Thursday and Friday, especially by Friday, look noticeably milder in the mid-Atlantic region, but by no means does that tell us that there's a sustained warm-up coming. Indeed, there's definitely more cold air outbreaks coming for the Mid-Atlantic region over the next few weeks. Well, let's take a look at some computer forecast maps, beginning with this evening's forecast from last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. And notice, as I mentioned earlier, there's still precipitation in the form of snow all the way to the Mason-Dixon line, and this is for later on today into this evening, all the way down through the DC metro region. So again, there are indications that there could be some light snow lingering for several hours, especially south of the Mason-Dixon line. Won't add on too much in the way of accumulation, but it still needs to be watched, as there are some embedded heavier bands that'll come through this region over the next several hours. Arctic high still sitting there over southeastern Canada, controlling our temperatures through the night, and we stay cold right into the day on Tuesday. Speaking of Tuesday, well, here's the forecast map for Tuesday morning. Arctic high pressure still dominating the scene throughout southeastern Canada and the Mid-Atlantic region. The precipitation has moved out by then, but we are way below normal temperature-wise for this time of the year, and that cold will continue right through the day on Tuesday. Still can even see some signs of like cold air damming here as this high pressure extends all the way down into the mid-Atlantic and the southeastern part of the country, with colder than normal conditions all the way down the east coast on Tuesday. By Tuesday night, still cold. Here's that high pressure still situated up there in southeastern Canada. But notice out over the Ohio Valley, we start to get quite a flow of air out of the south throughout the Ohio Valley, and that this frontal system associated with the low out here will increase our instability on Wednesday, and we have the chance for some showers, most likely in the form of rain, but can't rule out some snow showers on Wednesday. Let's now jump ahead to the Wednesday morning forecast map. And here it is from last night's Zero-Z GFS model run for Wednesday morning. Notice kind of a dip in this isotherm here, this 850 millibar isotherm. In other words, a little bit of cold air will linger into Wednesday morning. At the same time, some moisture starting to spread into the Mid-Atlantic region. So it could be a little bit tricky Wednesday morning. Again, eventually the milder air works its way in, but there can be some rain showers on Wednesday, but the cold air may hold off just long enough so that there could be a couple of snow showers mixed in here, so we'll have to watch that over the next 24 hours or so. But the snow continues for the next several hours south of the Mason-Dixon line, and winds down by the midday or early afternoon north of the Mason-Dixon line, but the cold air remains right into the middle part of the week. That's it for now. For the SIWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Doyle.